Good morning, everyone. This is Clarissa Myers, better known as Recie by many of my friends, and it is Tuesday morning. I have a full day ahead, and I didn't want to miss doing this at 8. So thank you for joining me. If you're joining me wherever you are joining me from, do tell me where you are. I'd love to know that. And this morning, I'm just going to continue what I started yesterday, talking a little bit about being in control, and how you can experience success before it happens. Good morning to you. Thank you. Good morning, Lolita. Good morning. Good morning, Liston. I can wave to you. I'm speaking to spiritual entrepreneurs, people who know that they have a destiny, a design purpose, and are not willing to settle for anything less. And so I had been listening to a gentleman named, his name is Dr. Joe Dispenza. He was talking about how we can train our brain, train our bodies to experience success way before it happens. And he talked about doing a ritual, where you visualize and you meditate. But sometimes people don't know exactly what to do when you meditate. When you meditate, you have to envision seeing yourself doing certain things. So you keep your eyes closed and you try to cut off all sensory input. I looked into a little bit more of what you need to do, so I'm going to share that with you. He says the act of closing your eyes and thinking about what you're going to do is kind of like priming your brain for the success to come. And he says with practice, it's like, it's how we've grown, how we lived, all the experiences we've had in our lives is kind of like hardware that we are already programmed to. And we can change that hardware by replacing it with some new software. So he says, so you close your eyes, you disconnect all the sensory input from external, outside of you. He says you don't eat anything, you don't smell anything, you don't think anything, you don't feel anything. You just allow your mind to well, you do have to train your brain in what to think, but we gradually move our brain away from a beta pattern to an alpha pattern. And I said, well, what does that mean? He says, with beta thinking or beta wave in your brain, it's where you're aware of your surroundings, you're aware of time and space, but as you continue to focus, gradually, that little voice in your head, you start thinking, you're hearing your voice in your head, it gets less and less, and then you start seeing more imagery, pictures and symbols. And so, you can't have any distractions, somebody call it a dog barking, a phone, whatever. You have to really be able to be in a quiet place where your thoughts, you can actually make those thoughts become more real. Good morning, Denver. Good morning. Good morning, sweet man. So how do you get your thoughts to appear more real? That seems like it's a hard thing to do, but it takes practice. And as you're sitting there for maybe 30 minutes, your body is going to kind of react or complain, and you have to suppress that drive to get up, and because your mind is going to start thinking about, oh, I have emails to check, I have this to do, I have all the things that you think, oh, I got to do all these things, but you have to master the moment. So all of your energy, all your thoughts will be focused on trying to stay in that spot for that designated period of time. And of course, as you do it with more practice, you try to lengthen the time, because you want to be a master of the moment. All of your energies will be in that moment. And when you can do that without getting up or when you can do that, that's when you are in control. And when you are in control of all of your energies in one place, there is unlimited potential for you. You know, when you get to that alpha state with the brain patterns, he says that that's where creativity is. That's where you are in control of your thoughts, you know. And so I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna try that to see how how I react to it, because I do want to open up those pathways, you know, for creativity. He also said that when you can master the moment that you're in, you will find that you become more loving, you become more kind, less judgmental, you know, more patient. All these qualities that we already think we have, they are amplified. And so that excites me. He says when you place your attention where you place your attention, that gives you the energy. All of your energies in that place. And it's amazing what we can do. So I'm interested in knowing a little bit more about that. And he goes on to talk about the endorphins and all the different chemicals that are released in our body, in our brain, that fuels that creativity. So I have a little bit more to share with you tomorrow. But that's what I wanted to share with you today. Just a little bit more of how we can experience the success that we want in our life before it happens. And it all takes place in the mind. So that's what I have for you. Thank you for joining. I have a full day ahead, and I needed to get started a little bit early. So I'll see you tomorrow, probably at the same time, just for these 2 days. Anyway, have a great day. And before I tune out, there is a link. I think I shared it yesterday as well. If you are an entrepreneur and you're looking for being able to increase your clientele, potential customers, you can click on that, and lots of information for you. So thank you for joining me. I will see you all tomorrow at the same time. Enjoy your day. Bye now.